Yeah, yeah. This one called Time. Mm.
Boom, 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 boom. What's up, channel? What it is, what it do, from the one to the two. Welcome on back to the channel for anybody who has seen the recent videos. For anybody who is just clicking on here and is interested in more content, welcome to all. What more can I say on that, right? We're not going to talk too much today. We're just going to get straight to it. We're going to go back, and so we do reactions and reviews here. We're going to go back into reviewing some content because I've seen a lot of stuff that just I feel is not getting the light that it needs to be given. And one of those stuffs or peoples is Mr. BURNHAM. Woo-hoo. If you already know, then you already know. BURNHAM. I hope I didn't lag out there for a second. We're still setting stuff up, guys, so just stay patient with the process. But BURNHAM, that is wow, what an artist. I guess it's the perfect word to say. He is very aware through all of his content that you watch throughout the years. You recognize a sense of morbidity. Is that the word? He's just very hyper aware of the world and all the things that make it wrong, but at the same time can make light of it. And if that's not the best type of artist there is, then I don't know what is. So today we're going to start off with something it's pretty it's pretty deep, but also at the same time, the beautiful thing about BURNHAM is as deep as it can be, it can also seem pointless until he gets straightforward. So without getting into too much more, we're just gonna go ahead and switch over to our main screen. So this is called Can't Handle This, off of his Netflix special Make Happy. He dropped this, I think, about 6, 7 years ago now. Um, this was like his literal last performance before he had some mental issues and stepped away from performing or doing anything outward towards the world, because the world is a lot. So let's just keep that context. This was his last performance before he kind of went away and did his Inside documentary or special, and that is also some beautiful content. We can definitely go over those songs too if anybody's interested. Just drop down in the comments if you fucking with the vibes, if you liking the channel, if there's any other music that you want to do. Without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and get into this and talk about this right now. Well, Burnham, you got the plate.
West recent tour, the Yeezus tour. I went to Kanye West recent tour, the Yeezus tour. It was a big, dramatic, theatrical show. He did something very strange at the end of his show where he ranted for like 20 minutes. It was kind of a rant, kind of a song. He had auto-tune on his voice, and there was an
Kanye.
instrumental in the background. Like this instrumental.
Beautiful.
He talked about his problems.
Okay.
Race.
Okay.
Power.
Okay.
His $90 t-shirts weren't selling very well. That was most of it. And I watched this.
So already you see the premise of what he's doing. He's just, first off, giving relativity, saying he went to a concert himself of Kanye, an artist that I'm sure he loves and respects, especially with the time that it was. Kanye was on top of his game around this time. But Kanye is just he's just a figure to be talked about, right? He had a beautiful come up, and if you've seen the Genius documentary, then you know what I'm speaking on. But things happened in his life, and things changed around, and his priorities got mixed up, and some could say that he is lost or he is still finding himself. And he's a very emotional guy. And so he's talking about a rant that Kanye is talking about race, power, two very, very controversial subjects. And then his $90 t-shirt's not selling, which obviously to us doesn't mean like $90 t-shirt. That sounds ridiculous. But that was probably a big deal to Kanye. Kanye is very into his fashion, into his brand, into everything he does. So as crazy as it might sound to us to look back and be like $90 t-shirts, Kanye probably thought they were worth $90 and was getting upset that they weren't selling. And how can you diminish somebody's want? Like, we all want stuff. Maybe for other this and that reasons, but we all want stuff. So you can't ever just look down on somebody for that.
I thought maybe very well. That was most of it. And I watched this. I thought maybe I could do this I'll be honest, my problems not as high stakes as Kanye's, but I have problems.
Amen.
And maybe a crowd in New York would be nice enough to indulge me. So as we get to the end of a night of theater and
also, I know this quality isn't the best for y'all. I just had to lower it down so that y'all ain't seeing laggy lags. If you want to watch the video, I mean, you see what it's called and you see who it's by. So go ahead and do the do.
Comedy and sweaters coming on and off. Indulge me. So as we get to the end of a night of theater and comedy and sweaters coming on and off, I got one question for you.
What you got for us, Bo?
And that question is, can I say my shit, New York? Can I say my shit? I got lots of shit to say. I got lots of shit to say.
So before we get any further into the actual content, let's just already take note. He's on stage by himself. He is controlling the lights. He's controlling the auto-tune. This is a one-man show right here. So he already, I mean, he didn't say much, but he just came in beautiful. The auto-tune came on. He got a little deeper. He's playing with the vocals. Can I sing my shit? New York. That just sounds beautiful. I ain't hit it like him, but hey, we trying it.
I can't fit my hand inside a...
Let's hear it.
I can't fit my hand inside a Pringle can. I have a huge amount of trouble fitting my hand inside of a Pringle can. I can get my hand like 4 inches into the can, but then I have to tilt the can into my mouth.
Right.
But by that point, a bunch of crumbs have accumulated at the bottom of the can. Right. So they all go spilling onto my face. Right. What I'm trying to say is that...
So you already hear him. And this is where Bo gets amazing. So he said this whole beautiful rant, set it all up, talked about Kanye, power, race, all these problems that can be done in the world. And he gets on here and he starts talking about, I can't fit my hands inside of a Pringle can. Now, that seems like a stupid problem, right? Pringle cans, you're eating chips, it's not a big deal. But what I think the point is here is that it's not a big deal, but yet it's still an issue. Like, he has all these problems in his life that can be solved in certain ways by figuring this and doing that. But one of the problems in his life that could simply be fixed is not being fixed. The diameter of a Pringles can is too small. You try to reach in and you can't, because literally, look, I got a water bottle. This water bottle is probably the same diameter of a Pringles can. Your hand can't go in that, so you have to spill it. And it's like you could go into a whole spill about why it's annoying. But at the end of the day, the solution to fixing this problem would be half the time that it took me to explain the problem, right?
The diameter of Pringle cans is way too small.
Look at that.
I'll say it again, the diameter of Pringle cans is way too small. 2 radiuses of a Pringle can is way too small. If you feel me, put your hands up. Come on. If you feel me, put your hands up. Look at all these hands that are way too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands.
And that's just another point on how long we could go into this. We could talk about this all day. Every person whose hand went up is a grown person because they're at his show. Who has a grown person hand that can fit inside of a Pringles can? It's like it's not made for us.
Too big to fit inside a Pringle. That are way too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle cans. Your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle can.
And let's take note. This sounds beautiful. Your hands too big to fit inside a Pringle can. Your hands too big to fit inside a Pringle can. He's just melodic with this. What is the word, y'all? With this metaphor, melodic metaphors. He's Eminem in this hoe. Don't quote me on that.
You think hands, your hands are too big to fit inside a Pringle can. You think you can, I know you can. You think you can. Pringles, listen to the people. I am sure 90% of the complaint letters you get are about the width of your cans. Just make them wider.
And right there, he doubles down on what we just said. Pringles, like, nobody complains about Pringles. Pringles are good. The only thing that we can say about Pringles is the width of the can. There's one issue, and they're not fixing it. They're just making more new Pringles flavors with the same ass diameter can. It's insane.
I've overdone the Pringles thing. Sorry. Make them wider. I've overdone the Pringles thing. Sorry.
It's okay, Bo. Get your shit off.
I wanna have a daughter.
Okay.
Wanna have a daughter. So I can finally have someone around the house who can fit their hands in a Pringle can. Yes, I'm still on the Pringle cans thing. Yeah. I'll move on, all right?
Hilarious.
But that is priority numero uno.
Priority numero uno.
Don't go.
And like I said about Kanye and the shirts, if that's his priority, who are you to steer him from his path of what he wants? He cares about these Pringle cans. Talk your shit, dog. Say what needs to be done. He came up with the solution. He's doing answers. He's not just producing issues.
Go to the gym, cause I'm self-conscious. Oh no. I don't go to the gym, cause I'm self-conscious about my body.
Right.
But I'm self-conscious about my body, cause I don't go to the gym. Irony can be so painful.
I ain't even gonna have to repeat that. You heard what he said and you know what it means. Ironic, man. The world is crazy.
That's a catch-22.
Okay, auto-tune, Bo.
Let's do this. I went to Chipotle.
Okay.
Went to Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Got my.
If you go to Chipotle and you have a Freebirds in your vicinity, you're asleep. What you do at Chipotle, Bo?
Let's do this. I went to Chipotle. Went to Chipotle. Got myself a chicken burrito. Down the line, I got like all these ingredients, and then at the end of the line, the guy tried to wrap the burrito, but half of the shit inside the burrito spilled out. He still wrapped it. I was like, dude, you should have warned me.
Right.
You're a burrito expert. You should have told me halfway through, hey man, you might be reaching maximum burrito capacity here.
Right.
Do you think I want a messy burrito? No one wants a messy burrito.
No, we
The whole
don't.
appeal of a burrito is that all of the ingredients are contained within the confines of the tortilla.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have gotten half this shit if I knew it was gonna fit in the burrito.
Exactly.
All right, look.
Woo! A lot to unpack there right now, y'all. So, at a glance notice, you could think, like, fuck is he sitting here talking about a burrito for? He said he went to Chipotle, he got a chicken burrito, and he had issues building the burrito. But if you look deeper at what he just said he went to Chipotle, where they make burritos, ordered a chicken burrito, one of the most common burritos I'm sure Chipotle sells. And he went down the line with somebody, and he built this whole entire burrito. But by the time he got to the end of the line, all of the ingredients were spilling out because he just had too much stuff. So he looks at the dude who makes the burritos and says, why didn't you just warn me while we were going down about my burrito reaching maximum capacity? And that sounds like, oh, hi, you're being funny, but that's some real shit. And this is something that my mom used to tell me all the time. Would you rather go down a new path? If you're about to go down a new path, would you rather go there with somebody who's never been there? Or would you rather go there? I mean, if you let me fix it all up. You're finna go to a new place right now, right? Would you rather get instructions on how to get there from somebody who's never been there? Or would you rather get instructions from somebody who's been there all the time and can give you tips and shortcuts? You want to get the goddamn person who's been there before and can give you shortcuts and, just put you on game. So if I'm going to Chipotle and I'm getting a burrito, you build burritos, you know what makes a burrito not fold, you know what makes it soggy, you know everything about a burrito. And you're watching me, you're helping me make one. You just watching me struggle. If you just putting on sour cream, wet ass tomato juice, all of this shit. Like, why didn't you just warn me? If you just told me, then I could at least come into this more prepared. I would know what I'm about to do. But now I don't. I didn't, now I don't. And now I have a messy burrito. And who wants to eat a messy burrito? Nobody. So he said, I wouldn't have got half of this stuff if I knew it wouldn't fit. And that's just, that just translates. I hope you understand already. I could tell you more, but I'm sure you get it.
The whole appeal of a burrito is that all of the ingredients are contained within the confines of the tortilla. I wouldn't have gotten half this shit if I knew it was gonna fit in the burrito.
Exactly.
All right, look, I wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew they wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got half of it. Like, I'm okay with small mistakes. If you got no more chicken, I'll take pork. But I'll
Right.
blow my dad before I eat a burrito with a fork. Wouldn't have-
Sheesh. So he's about to turn up right now, but let's just talk about that real quick. He said, if you didn't have chicken, I'll take pork. I'm okay with small mistakes. And this just goes to communication. He came into the place, dude just started building his burrito, didn't give him no type of precautions about nothing. But if you had just talked to me, then I would have made smart decisions and made sure I didn't end up where I am now. But you just let me get in there. You just let me get in there. And now I'm sitting here eating a burrito with the fork. And we heard what he said, what he'd rather do than do that. But we're not gonna repeat it. Bo, and he's pointed it out himself. A lot of his older humor used to get a little edgy, which is all humor at the end of the day. But you know, people like to say stuff they can be proud of. And saying something like that, it's not something you can really look back and smile on. But we get your point, Bo. Fuck a burrito with a fork. I might as well got a bowl with a tortilla on the side, which is actually a hack.
Before I eat a burrito with a fork. Wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it wouldn't.
Beautiful.
Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't.
Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew they wouldn't. Man, I wouldn't have got half of.
And just listen to, let's go back to the point of he's editing and doing all of this stuff live. Like, it just sounds beautiful. Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew it wouldn't fit. Wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit. It sounds so good.
Wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew they wouldn't. Man, I
Wouldn't
wouldn't have got half of it
half of it like, half of it right now. I think it's time that we break it down.
Look at the colors, y'all. It looks beautiful right now. Look at his face. And that's the thing, bro. Like, he has made this song so far. It's just about Pringles and burritos. That makes no sense to somebody who's just watching this at you know, at knee deep height. But it gets a lot deeper, y'all. And he just plays with it. Like, he's so serious right now, but he's got this light in his face going. It's just like, how can you not laugh? He's saying some serious shit and then making you laugh. So now you don't know how to feel.
I can sit here and pretend like my biggest problems are Pringle cans
Right?
and burritos.
Right?
The truth is my biggest problem's you.
Sheesh.
I want to please you, but I want to stay true to myself. I want to give you the night out that you deserve, but I want to say what I think and not care what you think about it.
And there it is right there. The meat and potatoes of everything that's going on right now. He said, I could sit here all day, talk about Pringles and burritos, which are just small problems like we explained. He takes them serious, but to you it's small problems. But he'd rather just kind of get into the grit of it. And he said, my real problem here is you. And what a powerful thing to say. Like, even now, as I record this video, I know that I'm recording this video for the viewer to watch. And I'm recording it in a sense of, I'm just putting it out there. I hope you like it. I hope you share it. And I hope you're loving the content. But I also have the mentality, even right now, every word I say, I know I have to come correct. Because if I don't make happy or please the viewer, then obviously I'm going to get negative engagement. And nobody wants negative engagement. So you almost have to, appeal to people. Or it's just such a decision. Like, are you going to appeal to people and try to really grow? Or are you just going to stay in your own right, even if you know that you may be wrong? It's such a decision. So he's saying, I want to please, let's just go back. Let's just hear it all right there.
Please you, but I want to stay true to myself. I want
to please you, but I want to stay true to myself.
Give you the night out that you deserve, but I want to say what I think and not care what you think about it.
I want to give you the night that you deserve, but I also want to say what I want to say and not care what you think about it. He just wants to be free. He wants to feel like he can say whatever. But at the end of the day, he knows that these people came here for him to make him laugh. So how real can he get about his problems if all we came here to do is laugh? If he started talking about his big problems that we don't care about, people would walk out. So he had to mask it and make it into some Pringles and burrito scheme just to make it digestible by the audience, which is, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. And to be able to eloquently do this and get it out, it's beautiful. And he needs applause for this. But also, he's hurting. He's confused.
A part of me love, but I want to say what I think and not care what you think about it. A part of me loves you. Part of me hates you. Part of me needs you. Part of me fears you.
Part of me loves me. I mean, a part of me loves you. A part of me hates you. Contradiction. I love you, but I hate you. A part of me fears you, and a part of you needs you. Part of me needs you. Contradiction, like, I'm scared of you, but I need you. I love you, but I hate you. It's just a complicated relationship that we have here. And the way that he's auto-tuning it to kind of emphasize each word. A part of me hates you. It got deep and sharp. A part of me loves you. He got light. A part of me needs you. It sounds needy and annoying. A part of me fears you. It kind of just got dark and scary again. He just really knows how to play with his vocals to really make something sound powerful. Beautiful, Bo.
Part of me loves you. Part of me hates you. Part of me needs you. Part of me fears you. And I don't think that I can handle this right now. Handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now.
And like, he's repeating, I don't think that I can handle this right now. How can you not? Some people hear music and they're just listening to the beat and they're nodding their head. But if you are of mind and body and you're clear and listening to what he's saying, like, dog, this sounds like a cry for help. I don't think that I can handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this. And he titled it Can't Handle This. It's just so dark. You love him and you're so excited to see and hear what he has to say. But to hear him say, I'm in pain, I'm scared of you, I need this, it's just such a weird position to put us in.
Handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now. I don't think that I can handle this right now.
I don't think that I can handle this right.
No.
Look at them, they're just staring at me like, come and watch the skinny kid with a steadily declining mental health.
What?
And laugh as he attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
So dark. Like, to even repeat it gives me goosies. If I didn't have on the damn sweats, you'd see them, maybe. But he just said, look at them. They're just staring at me. Look at this kid with a steadily declining mental health as he attempts to give you something that he cannot give himself. Do I even need to explain? Painful, dog.
And laugh as he attempts to give you what he cannot give himself.
I can handle this right. I don't think that I can handle this right.
Hey, but time out. He's jamming too. Like, we're stopping to talk about the lyrics. But if I hadn't stopped this, I would be. And that's the problem, y'all. That's the problem. They get your head bobbing and you could say whatever. He's saying some depressing ass shit, but the beat is knocking. He's auto-tuning it. He's killing it.
But they don't even know the herb of this right.
But they don't even know the herb of it. But I know I'm not a doctor. I'm a pussy. I put on a silly show. I should probably just shut up and do my job. So here I go.
Woo! Y'all, we're almost getting through it, but damn, he's just getting so powerful right now. He said, no, I'm not a doctor. I'm a pussy. I put on a silly show. That is degrading of himself. He's saying, no, he's not doing some life-changing ass shit. He's just a pussy who put on a silly show. And you could look at it like that. Like, no, he's not saving somebody's life right now because they're, like, by going into their body and cutting them up. But he's saying things that you can relate to and feel happiness from, and that in itself is healing. But he may not see that, and so he's thinking that he's just doing useless, stupid shit. But Bo, we love you, dog. He said I should probably just shut up and do my song. So here I go. So he did all of that. He started getting into his feelings, and then he was like, "Man, they don't want to hear this. Let me just shut up and do my song." And here I go. And so now it looks like he's about to stand back up, and he's probably gonna rock out for the rest of the show now.
Just shut up and do my job, so here I go. When I got the lettuce, if I knew it wouldn't fit.
Right.
When I got the cheese,
If I knew it wouldn't fit. When I got the peppers, if I knew they wouldn't fit.
When I got half.
And like he's turning up now, and the crowd's performing again and getting excited. It's crazy. They weren't saying nothing because they were listening, obviously, when he was talking about all this real shit. But now that he's back into his just talk about the song, let's just get melodic again, everybody's cheering again, which just goes to show like people are here for a good time. They're not trying to hear about your problems when they have problems of their own, which is, it's understandable, but also it can be very closeting to someone who's really trying to express themselves.
You can tell them anything if you just got half. You can tell them anything if you just make it funny, make it right.
Exactly.
And if they still don't understand you, then you will run it one more time.
You can tell them anything if you make it funny and make it rhyme. And if they don't understand it, run it one more time. We're just gonna repeat it because it's self-explanatory at this point.
Don't understand you, then you will run it one more time. Think that I can handle this right. Handle this right. Handle this right. But you don't even know the half of this right now. Right now.
That part's so strong to me because he just starts screaming right now, right now. And then he just kind of screams and loses his voice. So it's almost like he's really going all out because he just doesn't know what to do. And I've seen, and I can't confirm, so if you're in the comments and you know it, please confirm if so. But he said that he was having a panic attack on stage, and it could be right now. Like he's saying right now, and he's kind of losing his voice. He's kind of just going all out. You know, he wasn't going this hard before, but maybe he's just freaking out.
Then you will run it one more time. Think that I can handle this right. Handle this right. Handle this right. And you don't even know the half of this right now. Right now. Handle this right. I'll handle this right. Handle this right now. Thank you. Good night. I hope you're happy.
Sheesh, y'all. Drops the mic. How did he end that? He looked at the crowd after doing all of that and said, "Thank you. I hope you're happy." He didn't say, "Thank you for coming out." He didn't say, "Thank you for this and that." All he said is, "I hope you're happy." Whew. Strong stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg with Bo, y'all. There's so much more to go. So if you're still here at the end of this video, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment. Thank y'all for staying with me, for watching that with me, for talking. If you're in the comments, please drop just any knowledge that you might have on Bo, because I'm always a learner. I'm always trying to learn new things. And oh, also, if you have more stuff for us to listen to, then goddamn comment it. Like, let's get into it. I'm here for the long run. So other than that, y'all have a beautiful day. Make sure you tell somebody that you love them. And yeah, go listen to Bo if you haven't yet.